guys, I hope you enjoyed the thrifting video today. I have a quick haul for you guys. So on this particular trip, I spent $41.63. So if you see some items back here that look familiar, that's because I just finished another thrift haul. So it's all good. So that means if you didn't see that video, you skipped it. So you need to go back and watch that thrift with me video. So in this particular haul, I have some clothing, I have some hard goods, all that. So let's get through the clothing really quick. So summer is, well, almost here. It's spring. I found these O'Neill swim trunks, and they're hyper dry, so that's probably a good thing. So I thought those were pretty fun. I think they're like for 4th of July, because I see the Eagle, which is carrying a 6-pack. The guys in the lawn chair there, I see fireworks, palm trees, waves, you name it. There's a lot going on here. So I got those. I believe all the shorts were, let's see, $3 each. $3 each on all the shorts, so I can't beat it. Don't know right offhand what these will go for, but I know they're worth more than $3. On the top, off the top of my head, I'm thinking about 20, 25 bucks on those. 20, 25. These are a pair of Dickie work shorts. They are, what size are they? They're size 38. So great size, good condition, practically brand new. Usually Dickies workwear does fairly well. I would think these would go for about $25, $30. Just a random guess. If it's more, it's more. If it's less, it's less. But that's what I'm thinking. These are Faded Glory. And the only reason I picked these up, not really for the Faded Glory name, but for the fact that they are those chunky cargo shorts that are still pretty popular. So I grabbed those. They're size 36. So they're actually my size. So if you run into me, you may see me wearing these this summer. I don't know. I like them. I grew up in the 90s when the chunky cargo shorts were really popular. So I still like them. So these are some Hurley size 29 modern fit, new with the tag. Looks like they retail for $32, so I paid $3. Not sure what they would go for. I would imagine probably a $20, $25 range on those. Yep. And I picked up some Reeboks. They are small running shorts. I thought they looked pretty cool with the symbol there. So these would probably go for like 12, 15 bucks in that range. I picked up these fun swim trunks. These are Polo Ralph Lauren. They have the whole pineapple situation going on. Very nice. Great color. They are a size large. I really like those too, but I'm going to list them. I think they may be a little snug on me, but I do like those. I don't know what these will go for. 20, 25 bucks, something like that. These are Columbia PFG. So these are size 40 waist. So on the larger size, which is a plus. I would have to research these. I'm not sure what they go for, but yeah. Those, I'm thinking that those would probably be in the $30, $35 range. I picked up a women's shirt, which was in the men's clothing. And it's called Love, Ivory Ella. Her clothing has some decent resale. It's a size large. Thought it was a cool shirt. I think it'd go for about 20 bucks on that. So not bad. 20 plus shipping. And then my favorite find was this Barrington. It's that vintage, thick, cozy terry cloth robe. It still has its belt. The pockets are intact. It's in really good condition. I'm gonna throw all this stuff in the washer and that'll be good to go. Those terry cloth robes can go from like anywhere between $30, $80 easy. So if you run across those vintage robes, you may want to look them up. So I picked up this dolphin. He is a art glass dolphin. He was only $1.50. I think I'm going to clean him up and add him to my art glass collection. So let me do that. And the next item I picked up was this El Salvador little trinket box. And it's kind of cool because it's kind of etched out and then they kind of colored everything in. So I thought that was really good. They had two other ones there, but the quality wasn't as good as this one. Only $2.50. I actually just had a friend that went to El Salvador, so she may even be interested in this little box. I don't know. So yeah, so I got that. And I'm always looking for the miniature art. And I do believe this is an actual painting. I was tricked before because it was made to feel like a painting, but it wasn't. I believe this is an actual painting because I can literally see the brush lines in the paint. So this was painted by Fry, F-R-Y 75, and I only paid $3 for this. The frame is even in really good condition, but that's what it looks like. I like the content. It's like the old car broken down or in the snow. I'm not quite sure. It looks like snow, but it's on a farm. So for $3, I thought that was a great find. I'm not sure what I would charge for this. I'll see if I can find the artist and maybe see if I can find some of their other work and see what it went for. So anyway, I got that, but I would imagine I can make at least 20 bucks off of this. So, yep. This was interesting. I had never seen one of these before. So this is a vintage ashtray from the 1930s. It said cigar or ashtray. So I'm not really familiar with how it's supposed to work, but it's just open like this, and then it has like this little blade thingamajigger that's in there. But I don't know how you're supposed to. Only thing I can figure, guys, is like when your ash, you see it has that there. If your ashes build up here or cigarette butts, you can clean it and push them to the back where they're covered. And then when it's full, I guess you just dump it. That's the only thing I can figure out. But anyway, I thought it would be cool for change or something like that. So I paid $2.50 for it. So it came up as a 1930s ashtray. So I thought that was a cool find. I did go ahead and pick up the marble shaker set. They're in really good condition. Prices were a little all over. This particular set goes for about $20, $25. I paid $1.50 each on those, but I just thought they were cool. They're heavy. Nice green marble look. So I got those. And I had got this silverware. She she charged me $3.50 on each one. Wait, I got a call, guys. All right, I had to take that call because I was just curious. So anyway, I got these 2 bags of silverware and really cool pieces. I'm gonna have to do a little research with these, so I'm not gonna be so quick to just throw them online. I think I'm going to actually do a little research and see what I have here. Because this one says Wellingford Company. So I would have to research that. But look at the detail on that. Look at that. That spoon. So I don't think they're silver, but they do have a lot of different little writing on them that I can't say that I can see very well, because there's everything I showed you on the front. Then if I flip it over, look at all the detail in the back. Even more. So I know Lady Mary Beth watches my channel at times, and I hope you guys watch her channel, because you want to talk about very knowledgeable. She's very knowledgeable. So Lady Mary Beth, hopefully I'll remember to put a picture there, but check her channel out. But yeah, she's probably very familiar with these. Here's another spoon. Look at that. I've never seen anything like that. I mean, that is fancy. So I don't know, some of these spoons, they could pay for all the silverware that I bought. And then I just have other forks like these that look these say Lady Doris silver plate. Not familiar, but that's what they look like. Pretty little forks. They say silver plate, so at least I know that. But I got a whole set of those. These would make, I know there's some people into making jewelry. These would make great jewelry pieces. So I'm sure I'll lot those together and sell them. And then this says Silver Plate Company, something or another. Just a little pick. You guys know I love my seafood, so maybe I'll keep it for that. I don't know. So that was in there. So yeah, these spoons are very interesting. So I got those. And I picked up another little Ziploc bag of silverware. They're all very small, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, that's a very small fork. So, but once again, they have nice detail, you know. So it came with the 2 forks. It came with a couple spoons, and they're kind of small too, and kind of dainty and delicate. It came with those 3 spoons. And the name on those, W.M.A. Roger. W.M.A. Roger is what I can make out. So if anyone's good with their silverware, was that a good find? And then I just have a little butter knife right there. So this would be just kind of nice with the little display someone may have. I don't, you know, they're all like very small. Almost reminds me of children's silverware. Would that have been a thing back then? I don't know. But I was intrigued, so I bought them. And last but not least, guys, I did go ahead and pick up the 3-foot filigree. I guess you could use it as a planter, but I thought it had a great look. It's in really good condition. Only $2.50. You can't beat it. It does have a marking. That's the marking there. So I don't know what something like this would go for. I have no clue. Once again, I feel like I've been saying the same thing, but probably 20, 25 bucks. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. If it's more, it's more. I just give you guys numbers. off the top of my head, and then I do more research. I do comps when I'm in the store as well, but sometimes when you dig a little further, you find that your item may not be as much, or it may be less, or it may be more. You just never know. So it takes a little more research. I just look really quick to see if it's even worth picking up. So yeah. So anyway, guys, if you watched until the end, thank you very much. Make sure to leave a comment. Tell me what you think of the haul. Did I miss anything during our trip at the thrift store? Let me know. But I would say the robe is probably the most profitable find. Unless for some reason I got something here with those spoons. I don't know. But with that being said, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you real soon in another video. Bye for now.